And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. It is Monday morning, August the 4th. So that means there's not really a lot left this year, doesn't it? I hope you're feeling well. Sitting right now at 75 as we wait for a high. Get this, it's cooler today, 86 only, and we don't have a feel for the heat index. We may not tap over 100. That's good. We have a 30% chance of showers occurring sometime after 3 o'clock this afternoon, so we could have a brief shower or two. Things are looking up for us today. Don't worry, the heat will return. We're not through the month of August yet. When is it officially the dog days of summer? What day does that kick in? Isn't it somewhere around in there?
I think we're already there, though.
It sure feels like it. I know August is in that. I'll have to officially look up the date of when that becomes. How are you? We hope you're feeling wonderful, and this Monday brings you good cheer and happiness. We'll be right back as we go to Collinsville now. Let's get our good word, and then we'll be back with headlines shaping America and what's affecting you. All that's next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Apostle John, when writing to his friend in the book 3 John, told the man that he loved him in the truth. Now, to modern ears, that statement seems kind of strange because many are convinced that truth and love don't go together, but they actually do. Perhaps a little story will best illustrate this reality. You see, once upon a time in a land of divided hearts, two travelers walked the road, truth and love. Truth was strong, steady, and clear-eyed. He always spoke exactly what was real, but many people feared him. His words cut deep, and though he meant no harm, folks often shut their doors when they saw him coming. Love, on the other hand, was warm and kind. She listened well and hugged freely. Everyone wanted her around. But without truth by her side, she often found herself comforting people as they walked off cliffs, smiling all the way. Now, for a while, Truth tried to walk alone. They need to hear what's right, he said, but hearts turned hard without love's tenderness to soften the blow. And love also tried to walk alone. They just need to feel accepted, she said. But her embrace without truth's direction left people lost. One day they met again at a crossroads. Truth looked at love and said, "They've rejected me." Love looked at truth and replied, "They've misunderstood me." And together they realized they were never meant to be apart. So they joined hands. Truth spoke with love's gentleness and love guided with truth's clarity. Now, when they entered villages, people listened and lives were changed. You see, because truth without love is harsh and love without truth is hollow. But together, they bring healing and hope. Beloved, may you make a difference in this world by following Apostle John's example. Love people in truth. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that message. Brother Ben, he'll be open for business come Wednesday. Hope you'll drop in and visit with them there as they have Wednesday evening service there in Collinsville. Good morning to everyone. We got a bunch of you waking up and starting. Mark, good morning. Joe, Diane. We see so many of you, and we welcome you each day for being a part of what we did. Had Odie look it up. Dog days of summer kind of fall between July 3rd and August 3rd and August 11th. So we're right in the middle of the dog days of summer. It's hot. Whew. I saw this morning, and it took me back. I can remember before this and how things used to be, how things were really made in America, and the streets were hustling and bustling. But this caught my eye. It said in 1991, China only accounted for 1% of total imports to the United States. I'm not exactly sure what the figure is now, but trust me. And then it continues with, along came Bush and Clinton. All that changed, didn't it? It really changed with that NAFTA event back there in 94. It changed the face of America and the way you would get products. What else have we got going on this morning? Governor Abbott. I'm not sure everybody is up on this. This kind of happened quickly over the weekend. They're getting ready to make new district lines in the state of Texas. Is it 51? I believe 51 Democrat senators have fled the state in a way for the vote not to happen. Abbott is making this very clear. Democrats hatched a deliberate plan not to show up for work for the specific purpose of the duties of their office and thwarting the chamber's business. That amounts to abandonment of forfeiture of an elected state official. He aims to fire him. Now, I doubt that will happen in the end. That's what's been threatened this morning. I did not realize that they had left the state so that they couldn't vote on this. There you go. Box office in this weekend. Fantastic Four dropped 66%. Naked Gun debuted at $17 million. And I haven't even seen the previews to this. I'm so used to, is it Leslie Neeson that was in all of those? Naked Gun, 33.5, and so forth. Now we have Leslie Neeson that's going to be in these. Maybe you saw it. He's a good actor. I have to give him that. Well, he's the guy from Taken playing the part of the comedian. We'll see how that works out. Let's see. Donald J. Trump passed along a tweet this morning. The head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics did the same thing just before the presidential election when she shifted the numbers for jobs to an all-time high. I then won the election anyway, and she readjusted the numbers downward, calling it a mistake of almost 1 million jobs. A scam. She did it again with another massive correction, and she just got fired. She had the biggest miscalculations in over 50 years. Donald J. has let the Bureau of Labor Statistics go, if you didn't know that, over the weekend. Blue Sky, what do we got going on? The Department of Transportation has approved JetBlue and United Airlines working together. Maybe that will be better for us in some shape, form, or way, those of us and you who have to travel and fly from time to time. We have a man at large in Tennessee. He killed 4 family members, leaving only a baby alive. The search is on for him. I hope he's found quickly. Here's one for the books there. If you remember the name Jack Smith, do y'all remember him? The Office of Special Counsel says it has opened Hatch Act probe into Jack Smith. If you remember, he's the one who opened the investigation into Donald Trump a while back. Tables have somewhat turned. We brought this up just, I believe this was roughly about 2 weeks ago. Hershey Park. That's a theme park. It was a 9-year-old little girl that died there, and they're ruling it, officials, as accidental. Still doesn't bring that baby back, does it? But an accident, nonetheless, is what it will be ruled. A Tennessee man has been cuffed and stuffed. There's been a lot going on in Tennessee here lately as officers found 14 IEDs inside his home. What was he doing with those? He's in the jailhouse now. That was Jimmy Rogers, wasn't it? He's in the jailhouse now.
I think so, yeah.
That's where he'll be for a little while. A whale has died. Now, I know there's a lot of people that love to go watch the whales and marine life and take pictures, but a whale has died after capsizing a boat off New Jersey. He was injured during that, and he died from his wounds from doing that. Now, I don't know as much about rap music as maybe I should, but rapper Soulja Boy. Did I pronounce that right? Soulja?
I'm with you.
Odie's backing me up on this. Neither one of us are exactly sure how to pronounce that middle name there. He's been arrested during a traffic stop in Los Angeles, California on weapons. Whoops. Wembley Stadium. That's a big place in London. During an Oasis concert, a fan fell from the balcony. He has died from his wounds. Don't hang over. We've seen this before. That's not the first time. A strike is getting ready to happen today. Now, I don't know what caused it, but this will be in Michigan and Illinois. This will be about 3,200 Boeing jet workers and weapons workers who will begin their strike today. I'm assuming they feel they should be paid more for whatever reason, but on strike they are. Derek Dooley, he's a former football coach there. He's entering the Georgia State Senate race. He was a head coach at one time for University of Tennessee. A lot of you like Tennessee. I've heard that name brought up a lot there, but he's headed into politics, if you didn't know. Now, the odds of me ever going to Korea or South Korea are very slim, but I do know that everything that I've watched since I don't know when, I always had those speakers blasting media at the border in between South and North Korea. Easy to say, isn't it? They're going to be disbanding those loudspeakers from South Korea as a way to show that we'd like to work with you. While North Korea says we're not going to work with you, it doesn't matter what you do. But you won't be hearing the media anymore there. Tulsa has been hit as they go to court with a $243 million damages after a jury found the autopilot feature contributed to a fatal crash. Seriously, I've never ridden in one. I watched a car park itself. That's a new feature on a lot of cars. Now you hit a button and it cranks up and it will more or less parallel park. Could you actually sit in the back at this point with the way the technology is and let that car drive you? I even have trouble sometimes with somebody else driving me because I'm used to doing it. And you know how I'm the backseat driver? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Could you do that? I'm not sure that I'm ready for that. My 2 cents on that. Montana, they had 4 people shot in a bar. They are looking for him. They've identified the subject as Michael Paul Brown. We hope that they are found and brought to justice for shooting 4 people. I don't understand how this was ever in the first place a question, but Tennessee will move forward with a inmate as they get ready for an execution. They were trying to stop it because he had a heart device. Execution's going on. I'll let you fill in the blanks in between there and what you think. Ghislaine Maxwell, her deposition has been postponed for a little bit. Well, there's lots of talk about that case, isn't it? Will we ever really know who was on that list? Whether it's Democrats, Republicans, whoever it is on there doesn't want you to know their name is there. Uh-oh. What happens when you don't agree with something? They went on a hunger strike there, Odie.
Well, that'll save us some money.
This is at Alligator Alcatraz. They say it's poor conditions. They're protesting. They're working on 10th day of strike, not eating. They'll eat. Give them a little time. I watched the video of this guy, what goes through your head, and thinks, wow, this is a good idea right in the middle of the airport to grab the golf cart and go for a joyride. He's in jail now as he drove across. Even the escalators, he was driving the golf cart on it. He's caused a lot of damage there. He's been taken into custody and most likely will have to pay for a few things there. Kevin J. Sinning, he was 29 years old, of Wyoming. No word yet if it was alcohol-induced or what caused that, but, well, he did that. Do you ever hear of accidents and you go, well, how could that happen? And Arizona, and a lady's been hospitalized for this, no less. A bat flew into her mouth. Cost $21,000 worth of medical procedures. A bat. Now that's, I know towels cost probably $100 per towel when they bring them into your room, don't get me wrong. Fox News host, do you remember her? Am I pronouncing this right? Jenny Pirro? How do you say her last name?
Pirro, I think.
Judge Pirro.
Something.
Judge Jenny is how I always.
Judge Jenny, yeah.
Judge Jenny, you remember her from Fox News? She has been confirmed as U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia. Congratulations to her. I know there were several people that didn't get it. Pretty much right after she was confirmed, they got into an argument, but she did make the cut. An earthquake has hit New Jersey, and it rattled New York metro area. It was a 3.0, not near as bad as what Russia had last week. A few of the headlines there around New York this morning. This is sad. I think we all or at least those in my age demographic, love WKRP in Cincinnati. Well, it was funny. From Herb the Salesman to Les Nessman to Johnny Fever, Venus Flytrap, all of those that were on the show. And of course, Lonnie Anderson was the starlet of the show. She was the secretary who kind of handled everything. Lonnie Anderson, who I know she dated Burt, but she may have been married to Burt Reynolds at one time. She has passed away at the age of 79, and said after a long illness, and I was not aware that Lonnie had been sick for quite some time. That's been some time ago, hasn't it? Condolences to her and her family. I didn't realize that she'd been sick. The Smithsonian is placing it back. It was gone for a few days there, but they're putting the impeachment exhibit back in the Smithsonian concerning Donald Trump. It was missing for a few days there. That's a few of the headlines shaping America. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're going to get into your forecast. What's going to happen with all that? That's next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good and reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Let's get into that forecast now.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Whoops. That does happen from time to time. As we go to our record highs and record lows, it was set in 1897 with 103. We're not going to be anywhere near that today with the high of only 86 expected. Now, record low, I guess that's been a spell or two ago now, 1998. It was 62 degrees on this date. As we look across here from the Jackson, they listed at 87, possibly in Meridian. We downgraded that to about 1 degree, about 86 now, as we mentioned that. Down in Laurel, we should see 90 to 92 in between there in Hattiesburg. Back over around Jackson, 92-ish. Even at Vicksburg, 92. Considerably cooler in the Meridian area due to the chances of rain this afternoon. That 30% chance of rain should move in after 3 o'clock, something to keep in mind. As we look here, let's look at Bama, what's going on there. 82 in Demopolis. We'll see 80 at Selma and Montgomery, even over to Auburn. We'll see cooler weather. Look at that as the rain moves through there, and we should see that at 74 there, 79 in Troy. It will be almost winter-like weather at 74, wouldn't it? It'll seem that way. It's not. As we look at this, a little bit better for us here in Mississippi as we see this way back, New Mexico way, as that heat wave is over there and up the eastern seaboard. But we're looking good here and near normal in eastern Bama and Georgia and up through the Carolinas. We're doing real good. As we come across to look at our 7-day forecast, 87 today. Only making it to 88 tomorrow, but we increase to a 50% chance of showers, 60% on Wednesday, and rain's just in there every day this week through the weekend, ending it on Friday with a 30% and 40% chance over the weekend. Highs should be mainly around 90 to 91. Nighttime lows will hover right at 70 degrees. Let's go another week into this forecast look as we go all the way to August the 18th. We got slight chances of showers there each day, but we'll jump back up somewhere around the 14th there to a 40% chance of showers there from the 13th through the 18th there. Highs will be in the mid-90s, about what we're seeing at nighttime now, around 90, around 71 to 73 as we look at that. Fishing times for today, the wind's going to be northeast, somewhere around 5 miles an hour. Now, your major times to fish will be this morning beginning at 8 o'clock through 10 o'clock. Perfect time for that. And again, we'll be kind of cool there. As we go to tonight, 8:30 will be very good. This afternoon, you'll get one more chance at fishing. This a minor time there from 4 until 5 p.m. Sunrise happened at 6:10 this morning. Sunset, if you'll notice, these numbers keep dropping each day. It was at 8:07 a few weeks ago. We're down to sunset happening now at 7:50. As that time adjusts and, well, we get ready for fall. National Hurricane Center, look out. Dexter is out there. It's moving off. A 30% chance of something happening here on the eastern coast there up by the Carolinas. This is one we want to watch here coming off the coast of Africa. A 50% chance of becoming something. We'll watch all of this. Nothing is in the Gulf of America. All of this in the Atlantic as we watch these storms develop. But this could shift. We know how these things work out early on. We'll be watching these storms as they develop and become a threat to the U.S. Let's go over and take a look at what's going on radar this morning. As we pull this up, we go to Doc's Toyota Radar. Look out around Dallas, Tyler, Texas. We got thunderstorms in Waco. It is cutting up. A lot of thunderstorms warnings issued there, moving to the southeast, just to the west of Tyler, going through Waco at this point in time. Look at that. A wet one in those areas now. Richland, Texas, y'all got some storms there. Over in Natchez, we see that we got a lot of fog right now. If you're getting ready to cross the Mississippi River Bridge, it's going to be hard to see that at Natchez. Be careful in those areas as we takes it all over to Bood in those areas, Fayette. We got a little bit of fog there. As we glance here to the south, a shower popping up right around Beaumont, Mississippi. We even have one there in McLean, Mississippi. This is just going to be north of the Biloxi area. Showers all around this on the coast there. If you're in Navarre, Destin, Panama City, look at the showers we've got. And a little bit out here south of Houma in the Gulf of America there coming inland. So Apalachicola, Florida, showers as well. Valdosta, Georgia, going to get a little bit of this. Making it cooler for us there. Nothing wrong with that. That gives us an idea of what the weather forecast holds for us. 6:53, can y'all believe it? Good to see so many of you. Diane, good morning there. See, around 92,000 people at Bristol for the Braves game over the weekend. Rain caused a lot of delay. I bet it did. Good morning, Barbara. Good to see you. Y'all are up and at 'em today. We're going to fix some more coffee up here so we'll be, well, more aware of ourselves. That's all coming up at the top of the hour. Once you join us, we'll go back live in about 6 minutes from now to bring you the morning show. What happened over the weekend, we've got it for you. Up and coming at the top of the hour, Scotty Ray and Odie. Join us for the Scotty Ray Report.